Truck customization has never been the same since Diesel Brothers debuted on TV in 2016. Featuring a wide variety of diesel-fueled trucks and a talented group of friends, Diesel Brothers did a great job at giving motorheads everything they wanted out of a show, including big, powerful off-roading cars, and a lot of funny experiments and pranks. Nevertheless, not everyone was happy about seeing what the Diesel Brothers did for a living, resulting in a long and enduring legal battle against them, which to this day still causes a bit of confusion among fans. So, what was the lawsuit filed against Diesel Brothers about? Who else was involved in it, and what consequences did the case have for the show and its stars? Stay here to know it all. Even before hitting TV screens in 2016, Diesel Brothers hosts David Sparks and David Kiley were already well known on the internet for their fantastic truck customizations featured on their popular YouTube channel. Nevertheless, not everyone had warmed up to them the same way, including an organization called Utah Physicians for a Healthy Environment, or UPHE, which sued Sparks and his co-associates for violating the Clean Air Act through their business Sparks Motors. The issue started in 2016 when the UPHE bought a $43,000 Ford F-250 truck and tested its smoke emissions, finding that the truck emitted 36 times more pollutants than a common model would, on top of removing the equipment necessary for diesel emission control. They filed a lawsuit seeking an injunction directed at those in charge of the business behind Diesel Brothers to stop them from selling trucks with these modified systems. Some of the arguments stated in the lawsuit were that Sparks, Kiley, and Associates had been encouraging others to follow in their steps through their TV shows and social media. As well, the UPHE argued that the trucks modified by the businesses were disease-generating machines, as the pollution of Utah's air was considered a public health concern. Following the lawsuit filed against them in 2016, the Diesel Brothers faced a long and hard legal battle, which finally saw its end in 2021. Some of the case's highlights include a 2018 injunction, which stopped them from modifying the diesel control systems on the cars by Sparks Motors. The injunction was granted regardless of David Sparks' claim that his trucks were meant for off-road conditions, given that these regulations applied to all types of vehicles despite their intended use. As the case went on, Sparks Motors' defense didn't deny that the vehicles modified by the business had altered emission systems, but argued that the vehicles were sold mostly to clients out of Utah. As well, court reports show that the company offered to fix the emission control systems of the cars already sold, along with trying to prevent being hit by a big fine under the argument that their earnings weren't as massive as thought. Nonetheless, the judge determined that Sparks and his co-associates had earned over $400,000 from their TV show Diesel Brothers alone, without including earnings from their business activities. In the end, all the businesses behind Diesel Brothers were fined over $848,000 and paid another $800,000 in court fees to UPHE. Knowing all the legal issues and costs that the stars of Diesel Brothers had gone through in recent years, the question of how much these affected their businesses and lives is very common. Dave Heavy D Sparks and David Diesel Dave Kiley are the owners of several businesses which are still up and running, despite the difficulties. Their main business, Sparks Motors, is active, as seen on their social media, though it's unclear how much they were affected by the big fine and legal expenses they had to pay after losing their emission control case. It's clear that they're still big fans of truck customization. In late 2022, the business moved to a new and seemingly larger location, the 8th one since the business opened. The pair's online business, Diesel Sellers, is active as well. Though its social media accounts haven't been updated since 2021, the marketplace's website is often updated with the newest models for sale. However, Diesel Brothers' clothing brand, Diesel Power Brand, has seemingly moved to Sparks Motors' website, on top of stopping their giveaways system by announcing the last one in November 2022. Long before Heavy D and Diesel Dave made it to TV in their Discovery Channel show Diesel Brothers, the pair was already well known for their truck-centered content on social media, featuring pranks between friends and showcasing entire and detailed truck customization processes. The two Daves turned their YouTube channels, Diesel Sellers and Spark Motors, into the perfect platforms for promoting their business, and also inspiring other diesel fans out there who want to follow their steps of pursuing their dreams. Word got around, and sooner rather than later, both friends were featured in The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, inevitably attracting the attention of Discovery producers. That being said, the debut of Heavy D and Diesel Dave on TV also marked the end of an era for their YouTube channel, as Diesel Sellers stopped sharing videos in March 2016. At that point, the pair focused on sharing content on the channel's Sparks Motors, and on their then newly created Heavy D Sparks, which to this day is close to hitting the 3 million subscribers mark. These days, both diesel lovers keep active on a variety of platforms, on which they aren't limited to truck customization and personal vlogging only, but also to bringing help to communities and people in need. It's been a wild and long ride for Diesel Brothers, but all great things have to end at some point. After 7 years and over 50 episodes aired, Diesel Brothers was announced to be airing its 8th and final season in December 2022. This cancellation comes after the show spent several months off air, with the last episode of the 7th season shown in 2020. Despite fan speculations pointing out the legal issues faced by Dave Sparks and David Kiley as the reasons for the cancellation, it's unclear what exactly led to the end of Diesel Brothers. So, what's in store for Heavy D and Diesel Dave? Both men still actively work in their businesses, while also creating content for their social media platforms. But other than that, it's unclear if they have any plans of returning to TV, or if this means the end of that chapter for their lives. All in all, between the high price they had to pay in their lost legal battle against an environmental group, and the subsequent cancellation of Diesel Brothers, nevertheless, this isn't the end for Dave Sparks and Diesel Dave, as surely great things are still awaiting them. Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpicked these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on social media or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.